think it's a good time to go into the papers,
absolutely.
right?
So the story that has got me and you rocking our Fugu, right, and every other person on social media showcasing their own Fugu is in relation to the president's state visit to Zambia, right? So Daily Graphic captures it, and they say the big headline story: Fugu goes viral, creates trade boom. And you know the funny thing, the person who wrote the story is actually called Mohammed Fugu, who is based in Tamale. Yeah, so some other stories on the back page here. Boxing IMC gets mandate extension, elections roadmap firmed up. And also on the front page, AG alarmed over land compensation claims against states. So these are the stories on the Daily Graphic Weekend Special newspaper front page.
Okay, I have the daily guide. Stories you'll find on the front page, or the big story: Parliament passes 24-hour Economy Authority Bill. Make job creation a priority. Gabi to African leaders. That was at the African Prosperity Dialogues. How U.S. Marshals grabbed ex-Maslog boss, Sadina Tabaklo Ationu, and pastor arrested with ammunition. And pay cocoa farmers now, that's according to the minority in Parliament. On the back page, you see 15th Gold Bond RTP Awards, awarding excellence in broadcasting. Those are some of the stories on Daily Guide. I have the Mirror, Ghana's most popular weekend paper. Stories you'll find: man arrested for allegedly peddling narcotic drugs, and Nana Oye Bampo, elegance in authority, rocking hair, kente. And Wisdom Mohammed, the taxi driver, encouraging reading in his ride. Kind of looks like a dapper taxi. I like it. Interesting. And Kotoko Face Stern Adriana test. That's on the back page. The Mirror Sport MTN FA Cup round of 16. Kotoko Face Stern Adriana test.
And let me take you to citynewsroom.com, right? Big story here. Ayawaso East, Baba Jamal's highest will be 38%. And guess who's coming from? Ghana's leading pollster, Mussa Dankwah. Also here, make science and innovation attractive and rewarding. Isankoma urges government. He was speaking at the Africa Prosperity Dialogues yesterday. Also here, youth unemployment's biggest threat to Africa. That's coming in from the founder of the Africa Prosperity Dialogue, Gabi Otre Asari Darkon. Also here, someone also forcing over high cost of living minority to Parliament. Also, Parliament passes 24-hour Economy Authority Bill. Ministry of Finance relocates to Kanda. Have you seen their new edifice?
I haven't.
Oh, and it looks so beautiful.
Is it?
Very, very, very. Each time I went to the old Ministry of Finance, I kept wondering, like, and when I saw the Bank of Ghana...
But that's a colonial building, or was it constructed?
Ministries.
Yeah.
Ministries.
The ministries enclave. Aren't they all like colonial buildings?
Some of them really look colonial. So, for example, the old Ministry of Gender, for example, right? It looks very colonial. So
this new edifice is suitable.
But I don't know about the other ones. And to be fair, more ministries have moved into modern buildings, right? So the Attorney General, for example, even the Gender Ministry, they've moved into a nicer one.
I think the Ministry of Communication as well.
Ministry of Communications, Defense, Foreign Affairs. Interior, I think there still are ministries. Health has also moved into a relatively modern building in Rich. Right, a very, very nice building. Which other ministries again?
I think so far. That's
so the ones still stuck are ministries, trade, for example.
Oh,
not in like a negative light, right?
Okay.
Yes, like still there. Trade ministry, I know, is still at the ministries. Youth development, which wasn't really a mainstream ministry, but this government
brought it on board.
It was
attached to sports, right?
Exactly. So now they have an office at the ministry right next to the Works and Housing Ministry, which, by the way, is also there. Which other ministry is there again? Energy. Yeah.
Green transition.
Energy is also other ministries.
Works and Housing. Have you mentioned
I mentioned Works and Housing.
Okay.
I think Fisheries also there.
Agriculture, fisheries.
Agriculture, I've not seen them. honestly. But I think they're the ministry's inkling. Education and sports also are still at the ministry. For sports, it will be very difficult for them to move. You know, like if you consider the distance it will take you to that crash sports stadium. You know, I get that the sports stadium is not the only.
So what happens to their old infrastructure?
Other departments take them up. So, you know, health, for example, is a big ministry.
Yeah.
You know, so other departments, even within the ministry, you know, occupy the space. So it means that there are more spaces for staff and stuff like that. You should go to the new, you should see the new Ministry of Finance building.
We'll go and visit.
Yeah, and even the new Attorney General's department, right? The views are so beautiful, especially higher. Yeah, some overlook the sea, some overlook Parliament, some overlook so
when
beautiful.
you have a case and you can't figure out how to go about, so you just look at the sea for inspiration.
But sometimes,
just relax.
you know, our skyline is funny because you can see something, you know, you know, especially like some areas, you know, you see the slums, that you see people doing all kinds of things. I remember when we were in our Dabraka studio, right?
Yeah.
And we were at the rooftop. Oh, you know, we saw things. I mean, you know, I can't really, you know, like some reckless taxi driver who's parked his car and is peeing.
Oh man.
You know, and he's just doing his own thing. You know, all sorts of things. You know, so in as much as the views are really nice,
yeah.
You know, so the skyline is. So, for example, the one overlooking Parliament. You know, the whole Rage cantonment area looks very plush. You know, then there's also some other side. So wait, you know, so see how that goes. So ministry has relocated, and of course, it's turned into a political football, right? Supporters of the previous administrations are being quick to remind us that guess who built it? Yeah. So, you know, P.L.O. Lumumba. Oh, you should see Bernard's introduction of him yesterday at the Africa Prosperity Dialogue. He
the Kwame Nkrumah of our time.
Exactly. Was it?
Plus
John the Baptist. Okay,
well,
yeah. He described him as, you know, lots of things. And I'd urge viewers to go on social media, YouTube, to view this particular speech, and of course Bernard's introduction. And he's been speaking, so he calls on African leaders to shift from speeches to action. And he says, Africa is not at ease. The continent is bleeding. Some other stories here. Free movement key to unlocking Africa's market potential. And President Trump, right, is in the news again. He removes video with racist clip depicting Obama's, so that's the former president and his wife, as apes. I don't know who gave him the advice to delete it, but clearly.
You see, I wasn't so much bothered about. I mean, yes, it was terrible to look.
Distasteful.
It was very distasteful, but for the fact that the White House official account also retweeted and shared and reposted on all their platforms, I was like, what's going on?
They do the worst. You know, you should go to check their post when Nicolas Maduro was captured, right? Using swear words as though it was nobody's business. Yeah.
White House official account.
See,
come on.
I feel like everybody should just go back to the Mark Carney's speech, right, at the World Economic Summit in Davos, where he talks about the new order. You know, a lot of people see it mainly in the light of economic relations, economic management, you know, global supply chain, you know, global friendships and all of that. But in a lot of ways, I feel like the world order has also changed on the very soft issues as well, right? So like, even like local governance issues, issues around soft power, you know, issues about friendly relations, local politics, like all of those things as part of the new world order has changed, right? So we shouldn't expect some level of conventional politics or conventional, you know, so it will be interesting how this Trump administration, how I will not see how far they can go with all of the things, the tariff threats, like all of the things he does, you know. So Ofosu Dote gives us somewhat of like a sneak peek or like a general idea of what to really expect. But we'll see. I'm really interested in seeing how far this Trump administration can go in terms of all the things that they want to do and even how they go about doing some of the things that they do. And so let me just finally end with this story. Ambulance service refutes viral video alleging failure to transfer newborn. And finally here, in Nyanyano, there's been a police attack, and following that story, the court has granted bail to 18 suspects. So these are the big stories on citynewsroom.com.
I'm on ChannelOneNewsOnline.com. Stories you'll find there. 66% of NDC members back Amina Adams' Ayawaso East bid, according to Mussa Dankwah. Parliament passes 24-hour Economy Authority bill. A Woya lithium project, residents threaten demonstration over delayed compensation, and Kufurida Tech student teacher injured during inter-school sports clashes. I don't know why all of a sudden the inter-core has become so violent. I mean, I experienced a bit of violence at inter-core once or twice actually. So one, the Baba Jamal Sports Stadium was closed, so we had to use Obuasi. And just as we were leaving, the Ayawaso Tech students started hurling stones. Was it stones? Yeah, I think stones at whichever school, I do not know. But all I know is that I was whisked into an Opoku bus because our bus hadn't arrived yet. There was a long convoy of buses picking up students to go. The second time, I think it was Prempeh College who were hurling water, sachet water at us.
Really?
Yes.
Were you scared?
I was, because it hit one of my teacher's eyes, and he had to go to the
that's
clinic,
sad.
yeah, the eye clinic for, I don't even remember for what reason they were doing that, but anyway, unfortunately we were seated by them, and the OAS was a bit far away, so I don't know, but Charlie, you know, we go there to have fun, but not to
injure
ourselves and you know, getting another teacher injured. I know in Baba Yara, the stadium chairs have been broken.
Yeah,
and I
3,900 of them.
Every school that was there that day, they should bill the students. They used to pay for that thing.
I hear my hometown school has been banned from subsequent inter-schools competitions.
Which?
In Carrier SHS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they misbehaved a lot.
They misbehaved.
You know, of course, some of the other...
So, for life or for a period? You're not too sure?
I'm not too sure. I'll check the story and get back to you on that.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't know
unfortunate,
why
right?
it's become so violent.
See, let's be fair. It's always been there.
The violence?
Yes.
In a form?
In a form. Yeah. Has it gotten worse?
Yes.
Maybe also it's because now we are able to like
see
the videos and talk about it on social media, which would then translate to us discussing it on mainstream media. But like we've always said about Kateko and Akraka, right? Or ATTCC and Kateko, or Quinas and Presec, for example. You know, we always knew these things were there. In fact, they tell us stories of how deadly some of them used to be. Back in the school, I remember some of my senior colleagues back then, you know, seriously injured from some of these things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, so I struggle to understand people who say that, oh, the whole idea about these fights is a new thing, right? And that is because of free SHS and what have you. I agree. Free SHS in itself has its own challenges, right? It has increased enrollment, and we are grateful for that. A lot of people who wouldn't have had an opportunity to come into schools or get secondary education
now have that
opportunity, and we are grateful for that. But we're also saying that it has increased the numbers so much that the teachers don't really have control over some of the students. So indirectly, also you can say that there's a rise in discipline. Other people also say that the overindulgence, right, or the excessive spending on free SHS has also has also brought about the whole neglect of basic and preschool government at the government level. That's a different conversation. But you know, the point I'm trying to make is that some of these indiscipline we see at the senior high school. You actually been sharing your story right now, right? How many years ago?
Years ago.
Exactly. They did not, like, were there not such acts even before you went to school?
I'm sure there were. I'm sure there were.
So, with regards to senior high school fights and clashes, right, it is irresponsible, and we need to delve or look into the root causes of it, right? Is it the kind of training we give the students? Is it the kind of culture, right? So when students go into the school at the first time, what do we tell them about the school?
Orientation that they get.
Exactly. What do we say to them in terms of the values that fit each school? Right, and I think that is where we get some of these things. So we need to relook the thing, but we shouldn't create the impression that it is a now problem because we just see it more on social media. It's been happening for quite some time.
So talking about school, though, let me shout out my school, Slopsa. It's our homecoming this weekend.
Are you going?
But here I am in the studios.
This weekend?
Yes. Yesterday was the welcoming ceremony. But here I am in ChannelOne.
But you can still rep it here.
So I'm shouting out all Slopsans in Kumasi who are having an amazing time this weekend. St. Louis Senior High School in Kumasi.
Back in the day,
all the ladies there having fun. Don't worry, I'll share the pictures on social media.
I think you should actually tomorrow rep your cloth.
I don't have it here in Accra, unfortunately. My cloth is in Kumasi.
But I don't have like a t-shirt or something you can wear.
Everything is in Kumasi because even if we do something, it will be in Kumasi.
Yeah, that's true.
So
rather unfortunate.
It's in Kumasi, unfortunately.
When we were in school, you had a joke that, St. Louis girls were very pretty.
We are pretty.
Yeah, 100%. Like
we are pretty.
10 out of 10, right?
I can come for our orientation.
Yeah.
It's more than a I don't even know how to explain it. You'll be walking on campus, you think you are walking properly to excuse me, you're not walking like a lady. Sit up. Chest out.
Oh God.
Walk straight.
But aside being very pretty, they said they like eating a lot. They like
do
food.
they do? But you people in Accra, how did you get this information?
I don't know. But people have like relatives in the squares.
It's not true. We don't like it. We have portion sizes and portion controls.
Would difficult to say.
No, in school, no,
I don't know. Why?
Concentrate on your alaya. Leave us alone. Please.
Shout outs to St. Louis, right?
Yes.
Amazing. Who do you say is like some of your well-known?
Jifa Ablagomashi.
Oh, really?
Yes. She's a Slopsa.
I'd have guessed she would have gone to like a school in the Volta region.
No, she went to St. Louis.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's a lady true and true.
True and true.
Wow.
Lydia Forson is
and also
one.
Very good. Oh, Lydia Forson.
Yes.
Oh no! Shout out to Lydia Forson. Wow, one of my favorite actresses actually.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Her movies, I really enjoy them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's naturally gifted, and she's also doing so much, right? I think she has like a shea butter company and stuff like that.
Yeah, Kinky Hair Matters for the hair.
Yeah, for the shea butter for the hair, right?
Yeah.
She's doing amazing. Wow. And who else?
Wait, very few.
Hey, Sonwe.
I've forgotten, but yeah, there are a few of them.
It can't be just two.
They shouldn't come and chew me. It's I don't know. Oh yes. Mama Pat.
Patricia PJ.
Yes. Mama Pat is also a Slopstan. Please and myself.
Charlie, that's so.
No,
that's so. On period. No, in fact,
clock.
No, if it's so, that'd be all.
And me, clock it.
Amazing.
Charlie, let me do Ghana Weekend quickly. It's time is before we come and tell us that time is up. So GhanaWeekend.com, stories you'll find there. Mr. Easy champions Borderless Africa APD 2026. By the way, is Mr. Easy growing grey hair? And I say,
you can't even tell.
Why die?
You can't even tell.
Explain the thing, because in December we saw him. February we were seeing him, and then his hair.
He's not a father, right?
Has she given birth yet?
I think there was something on social media to that effect. I don't know.
I know she's pregnant, but I don't know if she has given birth yet. But
well, anyway.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
So yes, he's championing Borderless Africa. Mahama's Zambian visit sparks calls for National Fugu Day, and boy oh boy, you guys were amazing. Intrima Initiative launches 5-day AI creative technology pilot workshop. Kwesi Arthur releases Redemption Valley album. Why cross-border co-productions in West Africa are the way forward. iShow Speed's visit boosted Ghana's profile globally. That's according to our president. Do you know, iShow Speed took our website picture and retweeted it for this particular story. So you see ChannelOne News on his page, and so we are going global. And that's the thing.
Of course, I mean, the point is that it will drive traffic. Anything that guy touches turns into gold.
Yeah.
And there are so many examples, right? So from this whole share butter business by Hamamat, is that her name?
Hamamat.
Yeah, you know, like everything.
Korea.
See, the place he went to is overbooked. The place he had a massage.
Still all the way till March till the next booking.
Not even that was Hamamat.
Yes, that's Hamamat.
I'm referring to the place he had a massage with the leaves.
With the water.
Oh God.
Oh,
you should check their Instagram.
Ekopong, the waterfall.
Every single
there.
thing he touches, you know, tends to gold somewhat. And I feel like these people, they are one in a million.
Yeah.
They come around very few times.
Very few times.
So we need to give him the credit.
Yeah.
And also, you should share more ChannelOne and City Newsroom stories. I think we did a good job covering him. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not surprising at all.
Yeah. Definitely.
Amazing.
Yes.
I know.
So
they say Fugu Day, Charlie.
Yeah. Someone came to say, what is the president wearing? Is it a blouse? And then, you know, they started mocking us. And Zambians are my people because I used to live in Zambia for a while. And it's a beautiful, beautiful country. But, Charlie...
Will you say Zambia is a nicer country than Ghana?
Yes.
Will you say Lusaka is nicer than Accra?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
In terms of what?
Cleanliness, well planned out, and I don't know if it's because but it's really well planned out. It's very, very clean. It's cold at times, but I guess that's because of where they are on the equator. But it's beautiful, well planned out.
I have a friend
very, very
who is white, completely white, but says he's Zambian.
Oh yeah, it's really possible.
Yeah, I didn't know that was possible until I heard him share a story.
It's possible.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
So Lusaka is nicer than Accra. Yeah, sure.
From what I remember, Lusaka is nicer than Accra, unless it's changed over the years. I haven't been back in a while, but I'm speaking from when I used to live there.
Absolutely.
Yes, which was back in 90s.
Is it more developed than Accra?
When I was living there, they had just gotten their independence, but it was beautiful. The streets were, and maybe because I didn't go outside Lusaka as much, but I remember tarred roads. I remember greenery, which was a big thing. The streets were all lined with greens. I don't know if that has changed, but it was absolutely beautiful.
The populace come off as very literate in terms of like penetration of education.
Not really. I don't think that was like a high thing on their to-do list. So they need a little more. So I can forgive their ignorance because all it took was pick up your phone and Google what is the Ghanaian president wearing, you know, instead of, you know, I don't mind the first comment, but the subsequent comments after it where they were laughing at it and mocking what he was wearing and telling us it's a blouse. I mean, that was a bit off and it was a bit too much. And then Ghana was like, Munje,
wow, because I'm looking
at
the
tweet that said this time we've targeted the wrong country.
Yeah, it was a Zambian who posted that.
Yes.
I saw that.
So we've targeted the wrong country. Yeah.
Wow.
But I love how we embraced it. The only thing that I'm disappointed about is that the Ghana Tourism Authority didn't jump onto this thing at all. Have you been to their page? Nothing. Them and I'm sorry to mention our own Ablaji Fagumashi. But she tweeted something, I think she used her on her personal page, but on her ministry's page, nothing. And I think that was a loss on their parts.
Wow.
Because this was something that they could have pushed. You know, you don't necessarily have to organize something, but you could have taken pictures or reshared pictures or retweeted. There were so many pictures flying left, right, center. And you could have done it. And I love how the media jumped on it and everybody within the media industry wore Fugu.
Of course, you have to rep the country.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I love it.
Wow. So I'm seeing here the internet penetration in Zambia just around like 30%, whereas in Ghana it's about 74%, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't be 33% in 2026 is quite low, you know. So
yeah. Borderless Africano.
What was your favorite part of the whole viral moment, right? You know, people said that the president even gifted their president a smoke even before all of this became. And I saw the tourism minister also post and say he's ordered for some.
Yeah.
Right. I would say mine was seeing that even like diplomats in this country were jumping on it, right? So you saw the European Union in Ghana, you know, have their staff wear fugu. Yeah. Some of them were old pictures, some of them were relatively new pictures. And they posted it online.
Yes.
You know, I saw the German ambassador do sing. I saw the UK, you know, High Commission in Ghana do sing. So I was like what's really happening,
it's
right?
Amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
What was your
Another
moment?
thing I liked was, I think one of our ambassadors, Netherlands, presented his credentials adorned in like the full fugu from head to toe with the shoes. Yeah. Amazing. It was like, oh, we're doing fugu. Let me wear fugu to go and present my credentials.
I'd probably planned his fit already. The kind of fit he wore.
But I mean, Charlie fell right into the plan because the kind of fit he wore from head to toe, it was amazing.
I listened to a member of parliament, right? Anyimedu for the NPP, and he said he had over 40 smokes. Wow. Yeah. Oh, but I think some other MPs probably have more. The president, for example.
Oh, the president there, I would love to see his wardrobe and, you know, talk through it.
Yeah,
and
very few people, you know, have that kind of regal feel to themselves, like the president when he wears the fugu.
Smoke,
yeah. I think he wore it to the UN one time. And it looked so good,
it was beautiful.
He should tell us who his fugu plug is.
So that you go there.
Yeah. Because I feel like his designs are different, his color combinations are different.
It's like when Otumfuo wears something, you dare not and cannot wear the same thing.
But some people have that grace, right? So whatever they touch, they look very good in it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I was so surprised with the Zambians coming after him. Because like no offense again, but compare the two, like in terms of like stature, in terms of aura, in terms of like presence, you know, we saw the photos of the two presidents working together. Charlie, you know, let's be. My
people will get there. My people will get there.
Oh no, but they are doing okay. You know, they are doing okay.
They'll get there. It's also 33%.
Yeah, Ghana's GDP is thrice theirs.
Yeah. They picked the wrong fight. They picked and they've realized that they picked the wrong fight.
Said that even Nigerians don't sit up. Hey. So wait, a country of over how many people? Anyway, guys, that's all time will allow us for in terms of our news review segment. And we're doing our own things on Zambia, you know. But
my Zambians alone.